Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode of Coach's Call on tap. Again, we're together with the guys here. We've got Russell here in Texas. We got Donnie in Tennessee and Tristan in North Carolina. I'm your coach. Welcome to Week 6 NFL Pick'em Show. This Coach's Call on tap. Remember, you can catch us on YouTube, Coach's Call 0, on TikTok also. And when you do go to our website, you can click and join our Discord. It's for free. It is free. No touts, no nothing. We're just giving you our input. See what you like, see what you don't like, and be a part of it. It's pretty cool. A little bit of drama going on in there, but a lot of fun, a lot of talking, and a lot of good stuff happening. Man, I'm really excited with what we have going on in there. We've got some guys that are smoking hot. Freaking Puff did a job on us this past. You know what? I'm gonna take it to Tristan. We've got some house cleaning to do first. So Tristan, you go ahead with all of our house cleaning, please. Thank you.
Yep. So real quick, record from last week. We'll start with the worst and go to the best. Russell came in at an unfortunate 5-9.
Wow. My balance shows that my picks were that way. I can assure you, as last week.
And then me and Donnie go 8-6. Coach and Puff, respectively, both go 10-4. Good job, guys. And real quick, Coach's Call Fantasy. So quick little update. So there is only one undefeated team left standing in the whole thing, and that is McFly. BK lost last week. I've lost 2 in a row. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. So this week we have Perry playing Ronan. We have Chase playing BK. McFly's playing Puff. LK Scott's playing Coach Z. Coach, you've ripped off 2 in a row. Good job.
Hey, did I really win again?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
And then you got me playing old Donnie. So
hey, I want to say that I completely blew my load last week. I outscored my opponent by almost 100 points, and my team will probably disintegrate from now.
all right.
Yeah. So if you're betting, go ahead and bet against Donnie. It's a hangover week for him. But anyway, anything else, Donnie, Russell? Y'all got anything else? Any housekeeping we got to do here?
No, that was it. That was my whole thing. I just wanted to say that I blew my load as far as fantasy football goes. Be sure you check the Discord. I mean, our picks from last week, show that, I think I had, what was it? 8-6, but we definitely all talked about some games that we changed. We all ended up on the Chiefs. We all ended up on I think we all ended up on the Bengals late as well too. So
yeah, dude, I love NFL, bro.
Yeah, you got to check the Discord. If you're not checking the Discord, there's just certain things that happen during the week. Like we see numbers. By the time the Bengals game started, it was -5, and when we talked about it on here, it was -3. So that goes to show you we all saw kind of the same line movement and jumped on the bandwagon. So
yeah, and you can usually see trends like the morning games and the afternoon games and night games. Things just kind of fall in place, and there's a lot of changing going on, a lot of bets, and then the prop bets. See, that's the thing with me. I'm just horrible with these freaking prop bets. I don't know these guys well enough, but we got a handful of guys in there that do, and they can throw prop bets. I mean, hell, we got one guy tonight on this college game. He did nothing but prop bets on kids he doesn't even know, but he's playing a defense that's just absolutely horrible. So anyway, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, comment for us over here. Everything we can get, we really appreciate. And we do appreciate you guys sticking with us week in and week out. We love you for it, and we're having a great time. I hope you're having a great time with us. With that being said, let's move on, guys. This is Week 6 NFL Pick'em. Let's get it on, man. Tristan and Donnie, you got to right the ship here this week. Russell, you got to get off the schneid, man. Let's go. Get your fucking thinking cap on, and let's go to work.
The problem is that I think too much, and then I just end up screwing myself. think I know, it just goes to shit.
Well, the problem is also as you start drinking too much, you got people over there that are telling you how to bet, and you need to just quit that shit and just do your.
No, I can't blame that. It's me. It's all me. Everything she bets, she wins. Everything I bet, I lose. So
All right, well, let's do it. Let's cook it, man. Let's get after it. Let's we got a big week here. We had a big week last week, so let's get it on. We've got what do we got? The Broncos and the Chiefs. That's tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
Wow, we got the Broncos and the Chiefs tomorrow night. My book has the Chiefs as a 10.5 point favorite, and the over and under is 47. Broncos are 1-4. Chiefs are 4-1. Let's go ahead and start with you, Tristan. Let's start up at the top. What do you think about this game, bub?
There's one thing I've learned about the Chiefs over the last 2 years is they're going to do just enough to get them through a game, get them to the playoffs. I like the Broncos to cover here. I just think it's not that it's too many points. It's really nothing more to do with the Chiefs. Just don't cover big spreads like that. And I really think, I mean, no matter what you think about Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, I was looking at some stats the other day, and Russell Wilson's actually been performing better than he did last year. So give me the Broncos with a little sense of urgency because Sean Payton's talking about shipping everybody out too.
Oh my gosh, that's another dude.
Yeah,
Sean Payton. I mean, I'll tell you what, got what he deserved last week after talking all that shit. Anyway, Donnie, what do you got, buddy?
I think Tristan's on the right thing here. I think the Chiefs have problem covering, and we all know that in prime time, that's when Vegas usually calls. Right now, I'm seeing a ton of money on the Chiefs, just like we saw the other week. What was it, 2 weeks ago on a Monday night, or is it Monday or Sunday night? They had 7-point spread. He could go in for the touchdown. Instead, he slides at the 2. Yeah. I'm gonna take the Broncos here. That number should be a lot higher than 10.5.
I like it. I like where you guys are thinking. Russell, what do you think, bub?
I'm with Donnie and Tristan. The Chiefs have killed me the last 3 weeks. I keep betting on them. They keep screwing me over. It's a division game. Broncos have been moving the ball. I think I'm going to go with the Broncos here as well.
I like it. After seeing everything and seeing the juice on this, the Broncos team total 20.5, under 20.5 is -225. The Chiefs team total under 30.5 is -130. I mean, everything's telling me this game's going to go under the 47 mark. If it does that, Donnie, we talk about this double digit points. Let's take the dog and plus 10.5. I'm on the Broncos too, Tristan. Eddie and Puff, what do they got on this game?
So Eddie's got the Broncos. Puff is not going to have picks this week.
I got you.
Or is he going to add them later?
Yeah. We'll probably get him to add them later.
So we got a consensus pick. We got the Broncos plus 10.5. Wow, right off the schneid. I like it, guys. I like it. All right, let's move on. Let's go to 8:30 Central Time game at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. Again, we got the ball.
A.M.
8:30 a.m. Yeah. 8:30 a.m. in London. We got the Ravens and the Titans, and the Ravens are given 4.5. Tristan, let's stick with you. What do you got, buddy?
So I'm going to be on the Titans here. I think that the Ravens have not. They've just been struggling, but it hasn't been Lamar. Their receivers are god awful. They're not giving Lamar any help, and I don't think it helps that you can't even get help on American soil. I don't think you're going to get any help flying across the pond, and I think Mike Vrabel will have his team ready to play. I don't know that they win, but I think they cover. They lose by like 3.
I got you. Donnie, what do you think?
I'm actually with Tristan on this, but for a different reason. The Ravens haven't faced anybody that can run the ball very heavily. And we saw last week that the Titans got back on that same schneid of, hey, if Derrick Henry's in the game, we're just going to run the ball. They did try a pass with him, but they reverted back. And Vrabel's a good enough coach. He's going to go over to the offensive coordinator and say, hey, we won when we hit small screens to Henry or to out at the backside to Jay Spears. And when we exercise the play action pass, and that's what they're gonna have to do to get Henry some breathing room, because they're just putting 8 in the box every time he's in the game. I think they revert back to that. There was an interesting stat I saw that said when Tannehill has a clean pocket, he's passing at like 80%. And when he doesn't have a clean pocket, he's passing at like 30%. So expect them, like if that's a public stat, expect, the Titans staff to already know that and to try to get him a clean pocket somehow if they've got to bring in, Chig to block down or whatever. But I think the Titans cover, and I think they actually have a very good shot at winning. So maybe sprinkle a little bit on the money line.
Well, there you go. Thanks, Donnie. What do you got, Russ?
I'm going to agree with Donnie there as well. I watched a lot of their game last week. They're figured out their best player on the field is that monster in the backfield, Derrick Henry. They're going to stack 8 in the box. I don't think Baltimore can score that well. I'm going to take the Titans, and I'm also going to bet the money line on the Titans in this game as well. You still got D-Hop. You run that play action, you get 8 in the box. You got a monster out there on the outside as well. So I'm going to go with the Titans, and I'll take the money line as well.
I like it. I'm with you. I like the thought process. I think the Titans have to stay ahead of the chains on this one. I think they're going to break it down and try to do that. Give Henry a little bit of breathing room, open up the pocket, move the pocket around. I think the Titans stay ahead of the chain here. The Ravens they're not the Ravens team we thought they were going to be at the beginning. So give me the Titans plus 4.5 over there. Tristan, what's Eddie have?
Eddie's on the Titans. Puff, no pick yet.
Titans, another one. That's 2 in a row, guys. It's kind of scaring me.
I got a feeling we're about to go for 3.
But I love the Dogs, man. I love the Dogs a lot. So we're going to move ahead and 12 o'clock game. The Washington Commanders go to Atlanta. Atlanta given 2.5 at home. Over and under is 42. Donnie, let's start with you. What do you think about this Atlanta Washington game?
Probably going to be the dissenting factor here. I mean, hey, let's give Atlanta credit. They toughed it out versus Houston. They play a very different set of ball at home than they do on the road. That said, the Commanders are coming off a stinging by the Bears last week. I expect them to right the ship and turn it around for no other reason than, when teams coming off a loss that bad, you usually have a good bounce back. And I just don't see the Falcons being that good. I mean, they beat Houston. Yeah, Houston was playing good ball, but it's still Houston. So I think the Commanders bounce back and take this one.
I'm with you, Donnie. I like Washington plus 2.5. I like the bounce back. I like them getting hit in the freaking mouth. It's a wake up call. I think it's a wake up call. I like them going to Atlanta. I don't think Atlanta's everything we think they are. Yes, they do play well at home. I agree with you, Don. But give me the Commanders on a little bounce back here at 2.5. Probably buy it up to 3 to plus 3. It'll give me a little safety. What do you think, Russ?
I'm totally against both you and Donnie on this one. I can't figure the Commanders out, but you say they got hit in the mouth. They got hit in the mouth by a Pee Wee team last week and got knocked out. Yep. I just can't figure this team out, but I like the Falcons at home. They play differently when they're there. So I'm going to take the Falcons here as well.
There you go. Tristan, what do you got?
All right, boys. Well, we got a little bit of not chalky here for once. But yeah, I'm actually going to be on the Commanders. It's more so on the fact that I think these two teams are completely different. The Falcons are going to run the ball. The Commanders are going to throw the ball. And I think if the Commanders can get out to 2 scores, the Falcons aren't going to catch up. Desmond Ridder had his best game ever passing last week, but it's an anomaly. Until he can do it back-to-back weeks, then just give me the Commanders.
What's he got?
Falcons.
Hey, just a reminder, the Falcons can't have 2 good things happen in a row, so that's a good reason to take the Commanders.
Fuck the Falcons.
They can't have 2 good things in a row. I got you. Hey, let's go to the Sea Chickens and the Bengals, man. We got Seattle at 3-1 going to Cincinnati 2-3. Cincinnati minus 2.5 at home. I'm going to tell you something, guys. I really like this Bengals team at minus 2.5 this week. I think it's going to be one of my bigger plays here, and I don't do very big plays in the NFL. But I like the Bengals to cover the 2.5. with Seattle coming in. So give me the Bengals minus 2.5. Russell, what do you got?
Well, first of all, you have the Bengals because you're wearing Joe Burrow underwear. You know, people wear Spider-Man underwear. You wear Joe Burrow underwear.
What the hell? What
This is
the
another
hell?
team. This is another team I can't figure out. I cannot figure Cincinnati out. One week they look like they can't move the ball. They don't look like a pro team. Joe Burrow can't move. I know his calf is getting better. This game's in Cincinnati. But I like the way Seattle moves the ball. They got so many weapons. They run the ball well. You got Lockett and Metcalf on the outside. I don't think that the Bengals are going to be able to score with the Seahawks in this game. So I'm going to take Seattle, and I would sprinkle the money line on this game as well on Seattle.
I got you. Tristan, what do you think? I love the look on your face.
What the fuck did Russell just say?
What the hell?
Are you talking about the Joe Burrow underwear?
No, the fact that they can't score with the Seahawks. So I watched the whole game last week when the Bengals played the Cardinals. They're back. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, they look good. That offense looked really good. They were fucked up the first 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of on the fade the Bengals until I got proven otherwise. Well, last week was that week, and I think they're back. And hell, I think they blow the Seahawks out.
I love it, Tristan. I love it when me and you are on the play. Donnie disagrees, though. Let's listen to why. Donnie, go ahead.
I'm not disagreeing with the play. I'm disagreeing with some of the things he said. The Bengals are back. They whipped the Cardinals.
Cardinals are a pretty good ball club, man. Cardinals are pretty good.
Yeah, but we had the Cardinals as the worst team in the NFL, and don't you think they weren't? So, yeah, it was them and the Texans as the bottom feeders. So let's not get it twisted.
They're better than what we were projected, though.
They are, and the Giants are worse. But that doesn't change the fact that the Bengals beat a bad team. I think that they're not back, but they're playing better. Burrow definitely was able to move in the pocket more, and that is a huge thing. So let's be serious. They're not going to blow them out. I think it's a close game, but I do think they win, and I think they cover.
What's Eddie have on this one, Tristan?
Eddie's going to be on the Bengals. Russell is a lone wolf pack
Lone
man.
wolf again. All right.
I'm a one-man wolf pack.
Yeah, there you go.
I might be a one-man wolf pack here on
the.
I might be a one-man wolf pack here on this next game, gentlemen. San Francisco absolutely demolished the shit out of the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, beat them like a redheaded stepchild. No offense, Tristan, but beat the crap out of them now. So I just see the public is going to be all over San Francisco after what they did to America's team, blah, 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 blah. I like Cleveland +7 at home. Give me Cleveland +7 at home against the mighty, mighty 49ers. Russell, what do you think about that?
San Francisco is the best team in the NFL, head and
No
shoulders
doubt.
above everybody else.
No doubt.
Every layer of their defense is dominant. You got playmakers all over the field. You got Deshaun. I love a good massage Watson and Myles Garrett against. I mean, I don't see this game being close. I don't care if it's in Cleveland. I don't care if it was on the moon. I'll be all over the 49ers plus points.
All right, Tristan. I think Tristan agrees with you. What do you got, Tristan?
So I don't know, Coach. You might change your pick after I tell you this. Deshaun Watson's not playing.
That's why I like it more. Go ahead.
Okay. That's why you should. Okay. You must hate money. PJ Walker's starting for the Browns this week, and he's just, trust me, I've watched enough PJ Walker the last 2 weeks. He's not good.
He's going to get introduced to Nick Bosa.
Yeah, Niners by fucking murder this week.
There we go. Donnie, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this line's going to end up moving up, even though the public's all over it. Watson hasn't practiced all week. I doubt he plays. The Niners are the best team. This line should be higher, but it is in Cleveland. It is an early game for the 49ers, which they don't have a ton of. So I do understand why Vegas moved it from 10 to 7, but I expect by game time it's closer to 9. Take the 49ers and take the over.
Yeah, it's one of those. You guys are saying it. I mean, this is the best team. Why isn't it here? And now Deshaun Watson's not playing, so why isn't it to this and why isn't it to that? Well, there's a reason. So I'm going to side with Vegas on this. I'm going to go +7. What does Eddie have?
Eddie's on the Niners too because he's smart.
That's fine. That's fine. But can we have a segment next week where we have an "I told you so"? Either way, you can lay it on me or I can lay it on you.
Sure.
But we'll have the "I told you so" on the Niners Cleveland Browns game. I feel like an idiot, but I know I'm right. It's crazy. This is crazy. All right, let's move on. The New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. Saints are 3-2 coming in to NRG. Houston Texans are 2-3. Houston is catching 1.5. The over-and-under is 42.5. Let's go back up to Tristan. What do you think, buddy?
Dude, I love this game. It might be one of my favorite games of the week. So you mean to tell me the Saints walk into Foxborough, hang 38 or however many they hung on the Patriots, which the Patriots aren't good. Then they go to Texas to play the Texans, and they're only getting 1.5. I'm not buying it. Give me the Texans to win.
I love it. I'm with you. I'm glad you said everything. I'm not going to say another word. Give me the Texans plus 1.5 at home. Donnie, go ahead.
I'm going to go with the Saints on this one. I think that, yeah, they hung all those points, but they hung them after taking two tough losses. I mean, the Green Bay loss was pretty tough, 18-17, and then Tampa Bay did manhandle them on a primetime game. I think that coupled with the fact that the Texans have looked good versus Jacksonville and Pittsburgh and even looked good versus Atlanta. They should have won that game. That's why the line is so low. But I think the Saints just to have a better ball team, top to bottom. They're just more experienced than the Texans, who are just, they're going to be a young team. They're going to grow into it, but I think the Saints pull it out.
There we go. Ross, what do you got?
Well, I don't think a win over the Patriots at this point is an impressive thing at all. I mean, Mac Jones, that team's horrible. They're right down there with the Bears, and they're right there with the Giants. This will be Bill Belichick's last year, but anyways, Texans are playing good ball. I was watching their quarterback in their game last week, man. The way he goes through his progressions, this game being at home, I like the Texans in this game, and I would take the money line as well.
There you go. What's Eddie got?
Saints. Eddie's going Saints.
Eddie and Donnie with the Saints. They lose another one. That's all right. They'll figure this shit out pretty soon. All right, let's move on. The Colts and the Jaguars. Colts 3-2 go to Jacksonville, who's 3-2. Jacksonville -4. Tristan, started off with you. What do you got in this game?
So a couple of things. The Colts are better than I thought they were going to be this year. So I'm going to start with that. The Jags started slow, but I think the last few weeks they've really started to come into their own, and I think they're going to be rolling from here on out. I still think they're an AFC Championship type team. I think they roll the Colts here. Give me the Jags to cover.
Donnie, what do you got? Do you agree with that?
Nope, I don't. The Colts are playing pretty good. The Colts are playing pretty good ball. I mean, they beat Houston. They beat Baltimore. They lose a squeaker in overtime to the Rams, and then they pretty much manhandled Tennessee last week. They are a much better ball club than I thought. I think that Jacksonville comes in off the Buffalo win. They're high on the hog. It's a conference game. Conference games are always tough in the South. I think that 4 is a big number in this game. I think it's a 1 or 2 point game, and I think that the Colts cover.
I agree with you. I think 4 is way too many points. Jacksonville, yes, they might pull it off, but I like the Colts just because of everything Donnie just said. Going from here to there and going from here to there. Give me Indianapolis +4. Russell, what do you think?
Why isn't Garner Minshew a starter somewhere? I mean, I know he's
right.
starting because Anthony Richardson, he's the best backup in the NFL. He should start for somebody. I mean, the Bears should be hitting him up right now.
Hell, he should be
Giants,
or the Cowboys. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'd trade him for Dak right now. No, and a first round pick. Just to get him out of town.
I'd trade him for Tannehill right now.
You're right. I'd trade him for
Kirk Cousins. Let's go.
Prime Kirk Cousins for Dak right now. Having said that, I agree with what Tristan said. Jacksonville woke up. They are a contender in the AFC. I think this game will be close. I'm gonna pick the Jaguars to cover this week, and I would also take the over because there's going to be some points scored in this game as well.
Ah, interesting. What does Eddie have on this one?
Eddie's got the Jags.
All right, Eddie's wrong again. All right, moving on. Oh, here we go. We'll start with you, Tristan. We got the Carolina Panthers plus 13.5 at the Miami Dolphins, 13.5.
What's so fucking
What's
funny?
so damn funny?
Yeah, what's so fucking funny?
I'll tell you when it's my turn.
Okay. Oh, gosh almighty. Well, let's make it your turn. What do you think? Carolina plus 13.5 at Miami. What do you think, Donnie? Go ahead.
I mean, Vegas has this thing where they don't like putting NFL games over 14. So 13.5 just is like almost at the top of the line.
Right.
And the fact that the over under is set at 48.5 says that this game is gonna go over and it might be 70 points by the Dolphins. I understand that they said any given Sunday an NFL team can beat another NFL team. And I totally understand that saying. I've seen it 1,000 times. But on this Sunday and this NFL team, the Carolina Panthers will not beat the Miami Dolphins. Expect the Dolphins to have the greatest show on water and continue rolling. And if you want a prop bet Akane. Is it Akane? How do you say his name?
He's hurt.
A-Chain's out. A-Chain's out.
A-Chain's
He's out.
He's
Okay.
out. Yep. He's
Okay.
out.
Expect
several
Waddle,
weeks.
expect somebody to break 20 miles an hour. If there's a stat bet that you can bet somebody to break 20 miles an hour in this game, of all the games this year, you look at who has run the fastest, and it's all freaking Miami Dolphins, and it's like four people. It's like A-Chain, it's like Tyreek, A-Chain, Waddle, and Claypool. They all run over 20 miles an hour. Like, what did they just buy track stars? I don't know.
That's it.
I think the Dolphins win this game easily.
That was a great way to put it. I mean, these guys are looking. They're looking at drafting it. They're looking at buying players a different way. They just want the most speed you can possibly get. With the most speed you could possibly get, you win, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. I love it. I'm with you. Even with A-Chain out, there's always a team that upsets another team during the year that you're like, oh, holy shit, I can't believe that happens. That's not going to happen this week. I hate giving 13.5, but you're right, Donnie. Vegas ain't going to set this at 18 the way it should. I love what you're saying. Give me the Dolphins minus 13.5. Russell, what do you think?
The backup for Miami's Mostert. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, he's
I
a
don't
starter.
think he's the start. I don't think there's a huge drop off without A-Chain. I agree. I don't think the Panthers are an NFL team. The Dolphins are just gonna that game will be over by the second quarter in Miami. Give me the Dolphins, and I would take the over as well, but it might be the Miami Dolphins that take the over by themselves.
Well, you can take the Dolphins, you can take their team total over, you can take the game over, and you can take the first half over. Tristan, what do you think?
We're gonna get fucking killed. We're gonna get fucking murdered, bro. I mean, it's gonna be a bloodbath out there. I don't even know if I want to watch it, but I'm good.
I want to watch it just because I want to see like how many they can score.
I mean, we have no corners. Tyreek's gonna fucking torch us. I would take Tyreek for 2-3 touchdowns, and I'm not even lying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd pay good money.
Give me the Dolphins to murder.
What's Eddie got?
Fucking Dolphins.
Attaboy. That's our third leg. There's our third leg. Dolphins minus 13.
On a 13.5 point spread. That's crazy.
On a different note with the Dolphins, McDaniels is probably the funniest coach in the NFL, right? Like we all agree to that.
Yeah.
Like the interview this week, they were like, "Hey, after 5 games, your stats are this, and you're the best all time." He goes, "Yeah, that's what we really wanted to do. We set our goal first of the year. Hey, first 5 games, we gotta have the most passing yards ever." Any other questions? We're done for the year, right? I was like, "Oh God, this guy's great."
Okay, so from one coach to another, Belichick is going to Las Vegas at 1-4. Raiders are 2-3. The Raiders are given 3 at home. Okay, I'll start this so y'all can have something to laugh at. Yes, dumpster fire. That is New England. Las Vegas really doesn't play well. 3:00 game. I just think this is one of those surprise New England wins. Give me the Patriots +3 in this game. Tristan, go ahead since you're already shaking your head.
You do this on purpose, and then I know you do. The Patriots are absolute fucking rat piss dog water. They fucking suck.
And the Raiders are good?
Yeah, they're better than the fucking Patriots by a country mile. Give me
Not
the
Sunday,
Raiders.
they won't be. Not Sunday,
Give me the Raiders.
You're falling into the trap. If it's that way, why is it only 3? Fall into the trap.
It's
Go ahead.
They were favored last week and they got blown the fuck out. So what's your point?
Donnie, go ahead. Settle this dispute.
I think that I think Bill Belichick's on his last year. I called it earlier this week. He doesn't understand this. He has lost the team. It's very clear of that. Like, Mac Jones is not him. But that said, this drafting, the way he used to draft and signing free agents, the way he used to do, just isn't going to work anymore. Everybody got excited, Ezekiel Elliott's coming in to Dallas, and Bill Belichick's going to give. And I even said it. I was like, Belichick's going to give Dak fits. He didn't give Dak anything besides a golden ticket to throw it down his throat.
Keep his job another week.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, this Patriots team is a shambles right now, and I expect Belichick to retire at the end of the year. Give me the Raiders and give me the points.
There we go. What do you think, Russ? Talk to me.
I can't talk shit like I did earlier and not go with the Raiders here. The Patriots can't score. They just cannot score. They're awful, and I do think that he's lost the team. You can be a dick when you're winning. You can't be a dick when you're getting blown out every week, and that locker room ain't listening to that guy no more. So give me the Raiders. Give me the points.
Okay, what's Eddie have?
Raiders.
Okay, well, it looks like the 4 of you guys lose another one.
This we're losing doesn't equate in the records like you think it does.
Oh, Donnie, here we go. Hey, here's a good one for you, Donnie. Here's a good one for me. The Detroit Lions at 4-1 are going to Tampa Bay at 3-1. Tampa Bay's catching 3.5 points at home. That's all I need. Give me the Bucks at home +3.5. I love this game. Tristan, tell me why I love this game and why I'm right on this one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had lines written down for me, but I changed it to the Bucks because the Lions have a lot of injuries right now. They're pretty banged up, and they're banged up at receiver. If this game was at home, I would probably be on Lions, but give me the Bucks coming off a bye, well rested. I think they might even catch them slipping and win this game. Give me the Bucks.
I like it, Donnie.
I think Tristan's right. Coming off of a bye, I think they're in a really good spot. Evans is listed as questionable, but they do say he's going to play. St. Brown is also listed as questionable, but is on the more doubtful side. The big thing that I noticed, the big thing I've noticed is like the Bucks lost to Philadelphia, and the Lions lost to Seattle. Wins, the last time they played, the Bucks manhandled the Saints, and the last time the Lions won, they manhandled Carolina. That's 2 different manhandlings. One's like manhandling.
Don't remind me.
And one's like, you manhandle a little boy or something, like a Catholic priest. But
like Joe Biden.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about politics. But that said, Jesus. I'm going to take the Bucks here, and I do think they actually win the game. If you listen to some of the stories coming out of Tampa, they had a very good off week, like some good team bonding stuff. So I think they come back and they're ready to play some ball.
What do you think, Russ?
I'm liking my jersey bet with Tristan, baby. Bucks to win the South. Not looking so stupid now, am I, Tristan? I'm going to take the Bucks to cover. And Donnie's right. They got a lot of injuries out, and their strength of their team is their wide receivers, and they're banged up really bad right now. So go down there, getting that humidity. Baker fucking Mayfield, baby. Let's go. I need
the Falcons to save me.
There we go. What do you think? What's Eddie have?
Eddie's got the Bucks too. Consensus.
Oh, there we go. We got the Buck. Dude, that's a four-leg parlay so far. I like it. And I like all these dogs. Love the dogs. All right, let's move on. Arizona Cardinals. Dude, the Cardinals are a pretty good 1-4 freaking team here. They are a pretty good 1-4 freaking team. And they're going to Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is 2-3. And Los Angeles is favored by 7. Donnie looks like a fat kid at a donut shop when I said Arizona goes to Los Angeles. So let's go ahead and just start with him. Donnie, what do you think about this game?
The first thing you said was Arizona looks like a really good 1-4 team. Like I've never heard that before in my life. I mean, out of 1-4 teams, you're a really good looking one, buddy.
Well, they're the best 1-4 team we've got. I mean, they're better than the Pats.
Yeah,
they're better than New York Giants.
That's not saying anything at all. I mean, their win was versus Dallas, which just makes the 1-4 team look a little bit better. Sorry, Russell.
Well, not after the ass beating they took last week. Go ahead.
But I think the Rams. I mean, if you didn't watch that game last week versus Philadelphia, it was actually really close. It was 23-14 by 9. But I mean, that late touchdown and they really put up a big fight. I think the Rams are like 1 or 2 plays away from making a good run. And I think that Cooper Kupp coming back really does help them. So I'm going to take the Rams here. I understand that, 7 points is a lot in this, but I'm still going to take the Rams to cover.
There you go. Russell, what do you got?
7. I got 2.5.
I'm with Donnie. I don't think that win versus the Cowboys looks that great. We keep talking about Arizona. Yeah, they're a little better than we thought. One of their losses was to the Giants when they were up 28-0 or something like that and blew it in the second half. The Rams got Cooper Kupp coming back. You got Tutu Atwell. You got weapons all over the field. Tyler Higbee, Matthew Stafford healthy. This game's in LA. Give me the Rams, baby.
There we go. Tristan.
Yeah, give me the Rams in this game. Like Donnie said, I mean, the Rams, they looked really good last week against Philly. They just played Philly. And like their offenses look really good through the first 4 weeks, and then you add Cooper Kupp back in, and I mean they just keep getting better. So give me the Rams.
I got you. What does Eddie have?
Eddie's got the Rams. Who did you have the Cardinals?
No, I haven't picked yet. I'm fixing to. This is my turn now. Like I said, man, I mean the Cardinals are a really, really good 1-4 team. I mean they play decent ball. It's I don't know, who am I kidding? Give me the fucking Rams by 7. There's no way I can't. I was trying to be dramatic and I just can't against that team. Give me the Rams -7. Sorry guys. Here we go. Here's a good one. Y'all are really gonna hate me here. Philadelphia -7 at the New York Jets. 5-0 against 2-3. Russell, let's start with you. Philadelphia -7 to the Jets. What do you think about this game, bub?
I think Philly's the better team. Obviously, they're going to win the game, but Jets are at home. They're playing better, and I don't know what Philadelphia is this year against the spread, but man, they've been a lot of tight games this year. They're not blowing people out like they did last year. I think this game's gonna be an Eagles win, but it's gonna be less than a touchdown. So I'm gonna take the Jets here.
There we go. Tristan, what do you got, buddy?
I love the Jets in this game. The Eagles, so they keep scoring a lot of points, but Russell's right. They keep letting teams hang around. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like the Rams were like 2 plays away last week from beating them. I mean, give me the Jets, man. They seem to be playing inspired football. They're trying to make the playoffs so Aaron Rodgers can go win that Super Bowl.
There we go. Donnie, what do you think about
Breece Hall for them right now. They're running the ball well, and they figured that out. It's kind of like the Titans. They figure out how to run the ball, and you figure out where your strengths are, and you can let Zach Wilson can look better than what he is, and they can start opening up that offense a little bit and do some play action if they stick to their run game.
I still think that kid's going to be a really good NFL quarterback one day. I really do. I think he's got all the tools. He's young. The game is just a little bit too fast for him right now. But I think he's going to end up being a really good NFL quarterback. Anyway, Donnie, what do you think?
He might be really good on Pornhub getting the MILFs, but I don't think he's going to be a really good NFL quarterback.
Jesus. Donnie, what do you think?
I mean,
my best friend's mom.
I think that I think his playbook just happens to start with Cougar and go from there. But that said, if you ever hear that man on the line going 348 Cougar, he's looking in the stands. So
that's right, baby.
Let's not get it twisted. This is the Eagles. Like they're the best. They're one of the best teams in the NFL right now. And I get the Jets are at home, but that doesn't mean a lot. I mean, it's not like being, at home in Knoxville or Michigan or Alabama. I mean, this is the NFL. The home isn't going to be that big of an advantage. So I think that this game is pretty much a blowout. Expect Hurts to have a really big game. I expect Devontae and AJ to both catch a touchdown. I think this game's a blowout. Buy it up.
What's Eddie have on this?
Eagles.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to side with the Eagles here. The Jet, I've seen enough of the Jets. I'm sick and tired of it. I do think the kid's going to be good, but Eagles -7.
Did we just lose Coach?
I think we lost him.
Of course we did. Okay, all right. We're gonna move on to Vikings -3, and they are traveling to Chicago. Donnie, let's start with you.
Vikings -3 at Chicago.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hang on.
Hey,
you're back.
All right, we're on Vikings. We're on Vikings -3 at Chicago.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, we somehow missed that game. It's an early game, right?
Is it? Did I miss that game?
It's okay.
Sorry.
Donnie, go ahead.
I don't
Go
even
ahead, Donnie.
see it.
Yeah, it's the Vikings and the Bears. I mean, it's a battle of 1 and 4 teams. These teams are primed. They look like the second layer of 1 and 4 teams, not like the Cardinals that are the top layer of the 1 and 4 teams. They're the second layer. That said, I think the Vikings are one sneeze away from ditching the whole team, trading Jefferson, trading Addison, Madison, trading everybody. They need to just
Cousins to Dallas, baby. Let's go.
I think they're done for. Expect the Bears to win this game, and I think they cover. So take them on the money line.
Wow, Donnie, I actually agree with you there.
What's the line, Tristan?
3.
My book doesn't even have it.
Okay, well it's 3. It's 3.
Give me the Bears. Go ahead.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I agree. I actually thought Donnie was going to pick the Vikings there, but I'm on the Bears here. I actually think they win. I mean, I think the Vikings are going to come out and choke this game. They're going to lose, and then you're going to see a lot of trades start to happen. A lot of things start to move around in Minnesota. Go ahead, Russell.
I'm with you guys. I like the Bears to win. I like them. I don't know why Minnesota would be favored in this game. Yeah, I take the Bears. I take the money line on the Bears.
Yeah, I mean,
no Justin Jefferson. What do they have? Nothing.
Well, you got Jefferson out. Addison looks like he's out. Even their backup quarterback, Nick Mullins, blew like a freaking quad or something and injured. Back. He blew out his back, probably from Kirk Cousins on a night game. But anyway, he's out. So
he's hanging out with Zach Wilson.
They're just riddled with injury. It's like their strength and conditioning coaches up there are really struggling to get them over the hump. The Titans had that problem last year, and you see it. Like sometimes a strength and conditioning coach gets hired, and the team just has a ton of injuries, and that's what the Vikings look like this year.
What's Eddie have on this game?
Bears.
Oh, guys, we got a 5-leg parlay working here. For this weekend, and I'm gonna bet this bitch. I promise you. All right, we got 2 games left. We got the New York Giants going to the Buffalo Bills. Giants are 1-4. Bills 3-2. Bills are given 14 points at home. Russell, what do you got, buddy?
Man, what can you say about the New York Giants that hasn't already been said about Afghanistan? They look bombed out and depleted. Give me the Bills. I don't think this line's big enough. Give me the Bills at home. We're going to kill them.
Tristan, what do you have?
What the fuck does this motherfucker?
That's a quote of the year. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Giants in Afghanistan. All right. Tristan, what do you got on this game? What do you think? You going with Bills, Afghanistan, or
Yeah, I guess I'm going with fuck the Bills. I mean, I don't think Daniel Jones is going to play this week, so give me the Bills.
Donnie?
Not that it matters.
You know, I thought I had a good line for this. My line for the Giants was they're like a Walmart parking lot. People just stop by, throw their trash out, and leave after taking a shit. But I guess the Afghanistan was so much better. It just made my team like crap. So yeah, I'm going to take the Bills too.
Yeah, give me the Bills minus 14. What does Eddie have?
He's got the fucking Bills.
There we go. 6 legs in a parlay. This could be a big, big week for us, boys. Bills minus 14, and then we've got.
We're all gonna suck.
Well, I mean, for a quarter unit, it's not gonna hurt at all.
Yeah. But I'm just saying we all took them. So
prime time, Dallas Cowboys coming off an ass whipping, going to the Chargers. Cowboys are giving 2.5 on the road. Let's start with you, Tristan. What do you think about this ball game?
I love the Cowboys in this game. I love Dallas in this game. I think there's going to take the over too. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. There's some stat floating around out there that Dak, after a horrible game and a loss, he comes out playing like Tom Brady or some shit. So give me the Dallas on the road here.
I just threw up in my mouth. Did you say Tom Brady and Dak in the same fucking sentence? What the fuck are you talking about? What do they got in the water in North Carolina? Shit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Somebody get this kid some Adderall. Jesus Christ.
Tom Brady.
I need an upper decky.
Oh my God!
Oh, Donnie, take a deep breather. Give me the Cowboys. I love the big bounce back here. I like the Cowboys.
I want to hear what Russell. I want to hear what Russell. I want to hear what
Donnie,
Russell has. To,
yeah,
Russell's picking before me.
All right, Russ, go ahead, buddy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Cowboys aren't making the playoffs, guys. Mark my words. They're not going to the playoffs. They're not winning this game.
Here's the jaded Cowboy that we all.
They're going to blow us out. That's right. They're going to blow us out. There is turmoil in that locker room. They're turning on Mike McCarthy. They're turning on Dak. CeeDee Lamb has come out, not publicly, but basically in the interview, saying, "Hey, he's open. You're not throwing me the fucking ball." Dak's not going through his progressions. Tony Pollard looks like Zeke did the last couple of years. This game's in LA, and I know it's going to be a partial home game for Dallas. It doesn't fucking matter. Take the Chargers, take the money line, and if that's my bet of the week. The Cowboys will not win this game. This is going to be the implosion of the Cowboys after what I saw last week and all that shit talking. And y'all saw me jump off my jaded Cowboy shit last week. I am sorry for whoever's listening. I was full of shit. I was believing my own bullshit. This team is going the wrong direction. The defense looked terrible. They made fucking Brock Purdy look like Patrick Mahomes. Micah Parsons, stop doing your fucking podcast. Shut the fuck up. Stack the quarterback. Give me the Chargers money line.
Holy shit, Tristan! He just changed he made me change my pick. I'm going to take the Chargers now. I believe everything he says here. You make complete sense, Russell. You just made me change my own pick. Go ahead, Donnie.
Kellen Moore. They're going to play Kellen Moore against this defense who he practices against every week. There ain't no way that he's going to make Mike McCarthy look like his bitch, and Kellen Moore is a bitch.
Somebody's spicy. Donnie, your turn.
I mean, I told you guys last week, Dak had three interceptions in his pocket at all times, and he unleashed them last week. That said, the biggest problem with Dallas right now is, like Russell said, the team is not cohesive and they're not gelling. They have a ton of injuries in the defensive backfield. I think they've got like a corner out, a safety out, and then another corner is questionable. Herbert is looking at that corner, at that defensive secondary and chomping at the bit. You get Austin Eckler back this week. They're coming off of a good win
run it down our fucking throat
at Vegas. I don't know about running it down your throat. I think they're just going to bomb it. I think they're going to throw it deep and throw it long and just say, hey, let's get ahead. Let's get, 14 points ahead and let Dak try to beat us. And that's
yeah.
And if you're in that situation, Dak ain't beating you. Dak is not.
What do you say? You say deep and long. That's Jerry Jones running McCarthy out of fucking town.
I mean, Dak's not a comeback quarterback. He's not Kim Kardashian. So
no, he has to come on his back.
But anyway, I think the Chargers win it. I think you can take the spread and the money line.
Wow, what's Eddie have on
Good
this
thing we got baseball playoffs this weekend.
Cowboys.
Eddie's got the Cowboys. All right, guys, y'all got anything else?
Let's do best bets. What's y'all's best play of the week?
Best bets. All right, go ahead, Russell. We'll start with you.
My best bet of the week would be I really like that Cardinals Rams game. I like the Rams to cover this week, and I would also take the over.
I got you, Tristan. What do you got?
Mine's going to be the Texans to beat the Saints at home. Take money line.
Like it. Donnie?
My game is going to be the greatest team on water. Take the Dolphins. I have no idea why this number is only 13.5. I understand Vegas can't go over. They have some law or something where they all agreed that they won't go over 14. But I'm pretty sure that whatever the bookies, the guys that make the line are going, oh, this should be 21. This should be 28. Like they look at the Panthers and think this game is just awful. So yeah, take the Dolphins.
My best bet is
the Giants and the Bills in that too. Giants and Bills would be another good play. I think the Bills just blow them out of the water.
I like
Osama bin Laden.
I like another dog. I like the Bucks at home plus 3.5. I like them winning that game against Detroit. Those are our best bets, guys. Those are our picks. We've got a 6-leg parlay. We've got Broncos, Titans, Dolphins, Bucks, Bears, and Bills. I'm going to pin that on our Discord, and I'm going to put a quarter unit on that. See what happens on that one. We got our best bets. We got our fantasy still rolling. We've got our picks in. Guys, make sure you tell your friends about it. Spread the word. You can catch us on Coaches Call Zero on TikTok. Coaches Call Zero. We post a lot of our plays right there. Make sure you also tell people about coachescallontap.com. We've got a website, and it'll lead you to our YouTube channel. It'll also lead you to our Discord. Our Discord is where we do get together and talk about plays, and you can see what everybody's doing. We've got 100 or so guys in there talking. I mean, we've got NCAA football right now. We got baseball. We got hockey. If you love to bet, if you're a degenerate like us, come join us. Doesn't cost you anything. You can just hang out. Tell us what you think. And follow us, don't follow us, it doesn't matter, but we're having a really, really good time. For Russell here in Texas, for Donnie in Tennessee, and Tristan in North Carolina, I'm your coach here. This is another episode of Coach's Call on Tap, Week 6 NFL Pick'em. Thank you guys for joining. Hope all your bets hit. Until then, we'll see you later. Adios.